Hi guys, this is Androidpipe.com and I'm here with a game called Chaos Rings. It's your typical JRPG. As you can see from the characters, I have already played a bunch of hours from this title and I can say it's an excellent title if you're a Final Fantasy fan. After all, Square Enix is the publisher and this game has been offered a price reduction. It goes for $4 on the Play Store right now, is 50% off. And now I'm controlling my character and exploring the environment. This is the usual turn-based battle. You have two modes of fighting. You can go solo and allow each character to attack. We also have spells that are called genes here. And the character have their original Japanese voiceover. That was a spell and that was a physical attack. Here you can see the hit points of the characters, their hit points and magic points. And I've just been poisoned and now you can attack as a pair. The useful thing is that you can actually see the hit points of the enemies and you know which one to attack. The weaker one or the stronger one. Now we're being poisoned again. The graphics are actually kind of hot. This is a game from April 2010. It took a while to reach Android. It was first released on the App Store on iOS and then on Windows Phone and Android. As you can see, battles are turn-based. This is your typical JRPG. The story goes like this. You're in a mystery place. It's called the Ark Arena and you get some dungeon sections, a bit of dungeon crawling, and then all of a sudden you can start fighting enemies, finding items, and you're immersed into the story. Attacks are based on turn, so the enemy takes a turn, then you take a turn, and we have an interesting mechanic. You can see this circle right here at the top. Well, this one can allow you to create breaks and turn the tide of the battle in your favor. What does it mean to turn the tide of the battle in your favor? For example, you get an enhanced attack rate or an enhanced defense once this circle favors your player. The enemy can also be favored by that circle mechanism. And you can travel between locations with these crystals. This is a dungeon that you can explore. You can open chests. Once you see an exclamation point here, it means you can interact with an item or a character. I just got chocolate. The chocolate is the potion of the game, so if the characters eat chocolate, their hit points increase. You also have puzzles in the game, such as this one, but this one seems to be already solved. Usually it involves moving squares around. You also have boss battles, obviously, but between those there are the usual boring battles with minor foes. And now let me give you a taste of the menu that this title offers. So you have a bunch of items here. Items that allow you to revive characters, to replenish their lives. Also some equipment. So the characters can equip swords. You can also change their armor. They can also equip jewels, like ones that increase their speed or luck. All the things you're used to from the Final Fantasy series is present in Chaos Rings, and some reviewers out there have called this game actually better than Final Fantasy 13. That was a bit of a letdown. As I said, the magic in this game is called genes. So as you defeat certain characters, you will get their genes. So you can get mouse genes, deer genes. Each of them come with abilities. So they remind me a bit of the materia from Final Fantasy VII. You place the genes on your equipment and then you get these powers. The deer power, mice power, tiger power, dragon power, or whatever animal you defeat. At the end of the battle you gain the experience point and the currency of the game. It's called O's. Using the O's you can buy potions, equipment and other stuff like that at your local shop. Here's another chest to open. Yet another item. And we're strolling around, battling enemies. You get the idea, your typical Final Fantasy related game. Some people have complained about the Japanese voiceovers, but they don't disturb me. There are also 4 scenarios to play. I'm playing one of the scenarios right now. You can start the game with another character and go through a different storyline. That gives the game, let's say, a dozen hours of gameplay. I've only played 3 hours so far and I'm very happy with the game. So imagine playing a dozen hours, which makes for a very solid title for a mobile phone or tablet. Some people may even consider it superior to the Final Fantasy titles that have been released up until now on the Play Store. Their graphics are rather poor. Yet another chest. And yet another crystal that allows me to travel further. So it's all dungeon crawling until you reach a battle, then you reach a boss, then you reach the characters, talk to them a bit. They're going to start whining about the world and about the fact that they're being thrown in an arena without explanation. That's the story of the game. A group of youngsters have woken up in an arena and they have to fight each other to the death in order to achieve immortality. The environments are relatively varied. I've traveled through an ice kingdom, through a jungle, through a temple of sorts. And let's see where this takes us. I'm betting it's a puzzle again. This is where a boss was previously. I defeated it. It was a dragon or a tiger. And this is the main arc arena of the game where you can interact with characters. You'll see a bit of dialogue. This is the human rival I'm going to be battling. Some people really like this original voiceover. You can also move around, and if one doesn't respect the rules of the tournament, he's killed, death is summoned, and that character is killed. This is the store. You can talk to this cute cat, or simply start buying stuff, items, weapons, armor, jewels. The prices are reasonable. You won't feel tempted to do some in-app purchases. To be honest, I don't even know if there exists in this game. I'm not even sure you can buy stuff in this game. And now there is a big fight with 2 human characters that I'm usually losing. It's a very tough fight. It's sort of like a boss battle. Anyway, I must say that Chaos Rings is a must-play title if you're an RPG fan. The story may not be much, but it's good enough to keep you glued to the screen. Internal conflicts, remorses, memories. These Japanese characters are very intense, as you can see. They're very dramatic. And now the boss battle that I'm surely going to lose. Let's attack as a pair. You can also heal your characters, obviously. The one with the big axe is stronger. They're also healing each other pretty well. I guess it's time to heal the characters. So I used the chocolate item. And now the character is healed with 1000 hit points. And now we'll be hit again and again, and we'll have to attack. Now this is the break I was talking about. The enemy has the upper hand now. And the going is getting tough. Let's try an attack now. And once again the guy with the big axe strikes again. It takes a lot of tapping, as you can see, to select items, to select weapons, to attack. And this is how a character nearly gets killed. They're using magic of their own. And now we should see a character dying. Okay guys, this is it. The game is called Chaos Rings and Androidpipe.com gives it a 9.5 out of 10. It's a must play for Final Fantasy fans. It's on a price reduction. It costs $4 and it was a true joy to play. I'm hoping to finish this battle at some point, and I hope you enjoyed this review of this beautiful JRPG. This is Androidpipe.com. Bye bye.